Good morning, everyone. And what a chart to wake up to today. Looking at gold, XAU USD on the 15-minute. What a move we've seen already. Really rising. I was really early for the opening of the Tokyo market. And this is the Tokyo market open right here on this candle. And the first candle, of course, is New Zealand, and then Sydney opens, and then followed by Tokyo. And Tokyo has just taken gold to a new all-time high, uh, 4602. I'm gonna put a no, I won't put a horizontal line there just yet. I'll mark up my chart later. I like to mark the Asian in the 4600 zone there. That's going to be the day. That is an incredible move we've seen already. It started today at 4509, so it's moved up nearly since the opening of the market. Morning, January the 12th, 26. Welcome, guys. I am officially back, 2026 trading, and I'll be here every day, Monday to Friday, at the same time. Just having my first cup of coffee here in Southeast Asia, and I usually start trading at 8 a.m. Cambodia, Laos, Thailand. But I can tell you today that this morning, anyway, in the Asian market, there's going to be any trade for me. I'm not going to chase these candles. We've already reached an all-time. In fact, I will put a link there now if I can find it on my chart. I'm surprised. So we'll put a line there, and that's a new all-time high. See, and I'll just label it there. You know, 4601. Well, I'm gonna have to mess with my chart here a little bit. There we go. 4001. Make that a little bit bigger so you can see it. All-time high for gold, 4601. I didn't think, I was pretty sure we would see a bullish move with the opening of eight today. $100. So I knew I should have got up earlier. That would have been a really good trade and a massive profit. Good morning to you that are just joining in. Let me know where you're watching from. Just getting started, which opens at 8 a.m. And that's this first bearish candle that you see here, starting to pull back now. And it's normal. Okay, we know this is going to happen. You're gonna see a retracement sure. After nearly a $100 move, the opening of the Asia Pacific with Tokyo. Tokyo is the one that mostly opened on this candle here, and that was at 45.39. So Tokyo has pushed it up $60, 600 pips in 1 hour. Amazing. You can see I've still got my chart marked up from last week, and this trend line strategy that I use here, we have this trend line, the green one, and we downward trend line from 550 going back last coming across here, and that's the downward trend line, but this is no longer valid. Downward trend line. We have all-time high, and it's too early to put in a downward trend line. Points here. But if you had got up really early, I don't want to take a trade on the first. That's New Zealand. Spread is very high, but certainly it would have been good to trade over here in the Tokyo chart, our trend line up. See if I can this morning. Put that just before the open of the. That would have been an excellent trade. So the way the trend line works is that's that trend line is at 40, 45, 43. Yeah, there's still a valid trend line before the opening of the Tokyo market because our previous high is 45. Still a valid line, this green line. So once it broke above that, this first candle, then you could have, I would have, if I had been awake, I would have taken the trade on the second candle, which is at 7:15, no China, 15 minutes after Tokyo opened. And that would have been an entry at 45.53, so nearly $50. Expect that it's going to go all the way up to 4,600. First psychological number and resistance level normal. That would be totally expected when you see it like this that it's going to go that far. And this third candle here, after the opening of Tokyo at 40.63, moved up $37. 15 minutes, 350 pips, minutes. What an incredible move! What an incredible. Hello, Safari. Well, that's a good question. Looking at longs or shorts, I'm not going to take a trade in this Asian Pacific market. I'm, this has been almost a $100 move. There's no way in the world that I would take a long trade now. Absolutely, for a $100 move. Yes, but the strategy that I use, which is a break of this downward trend line, already done that with the open. I will tell you, I this because I didn't get up for the open Tokyo market, and this is my signal here. This is where I would have taken it if I had gotten up for the Tokyo market, but I didn't. So I missed it. It's gone, and I do not chase the candles, so I'm not looking at a long. The way I'm going to go long. It might go up another $50. Okay, there's nothing saying that, but you have all-time high 4601, a strong psychological number, break above that, and a $100 move from the beginning of New Zealand, Tokyo, all of these huge, massive move. There's no way that I will take a long term wait and let the market settle down. And what we're seeing here now is an accumulation period. I won't take a trade, even though it's likely to retrace, and it will come down. And right now we have the Asian high for the day, and then we'll see what the Asian low is going to be before it will pull back. And then I'll look again at the market, see what the market sentiment is, see what London does with it, and it will be interesting to come back to the U.S. market. So, what are you looking at, Tafari? Have you taken a trade today? I'm really Anybody has taken a trade. Anybody that got up early, the opening of Tokyo, and took a long trade. I'm really anybody do that. Great, a great when it broke this candle right here with the opening of Tokyo. Is if you use the same trend line strategy that I use, and that's what that would have been my signal right there. The break above, the trend line, and then take the trade on the next candle. But I didn't get up early enough today, so I missed that trade. That's okay. There will be another opportunity. I'm not going to let my emotions play with me. I'm not going to jump in here and take. It's likely to retrace. That's okay, but it could just retrace a little bit. Gold is very bullish on the day chart, 1 hour chart, very bullish. So this retracement might not last very long. It might just turn around, start to go back up the 600 zone and come across there for a while. You see, it's already pulling back from this brief, or it might just come back down, this area here. But I'm not going to try and double guess it or outguess it. Do not try and predict the market situation the way it is. What Asia is going to accumulate and they're going to do with it today. The reason we've got this big move is because uh, yesterday. This is Friday. Sorry, Friday. It doesn't look like much of a move here after what we see today. But this is Friday, and we had the non-farm payrolls. Here we had the non-farm payrolls went up like a rocket, came back down a little bit, and then continued up throughout the and then at the close of London, they pushed it back down, then started to come up again at the close of the new session. So the non-farm payrolls on Friday, very bad news for the U.S., and that allowed gold to go up like a ballistic missile in the Friday. It doesn't look like much of a move compared to what we've seen today already. You know, look at that. That's today. But it was, after this bad news on Friday for the U.S. market, and then, of course, a retracement and then a continuation up. I expected that it would make a big move today, that big of a well, I did expect a big move today, but I just didn't get up early enough to catch the opening of the Tokyo doing what I thought it would. Yeah, I agree with you, Tafari. Wait for the London session. Wait for the London session. Hello, Raj. Good to see you. Happy New Year, bud. And that's very smart. London. This is just, Asia is going to, this is an accumulation zone here, Asian market, and they will set the tone for the rest of the day. Might bring it back down to support. They might do it during London, or they might do, we might see some retracement in the Asian market, and then and when London opens, we might see this way over here. We might see continuation, perhaps, but it'll be a lot easier to get a better idea of a good trade setup in the London session. New York is probably going to continue the, but I'm sure we're going to see a retracement back down here. This is the blue line here, is the pivot point for the start of the day. We had a huge gap up, started well above that, but this is generally like a magnet where it will come back to, come all the way back there today. But on my MT5, I have different support and resistance zones, and this is, I have R1, R2, R3, and this support going up R3, MT5. So in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do. I'm going to mark this as the Asian high. I might have to adjust that later. Different color. Put this one here, and then I mark that as the Asia session. Um, Mark that as the Asia high. Make that a little bit. Okay, I've got my Asia high for the day. I doubt seriously that we will break above that. I think that's going to be the high for there. Make a little, another little. Go ahead and mark up my charts. This is the way I normally do. Beginning of the Asia session there. Got my Asia high, new all-time high. Yeah, 4601, new all-time high for gold. Starting off the year, bang. And we're still getting some retracement. This is normal. This is, don't go short, guys. I mean, that's up to you what strategy you like. If you went short, it's going to be a counter trend trade. Do counter. The trend is my friend. If you do a counter trend trade, you don't know how far it will pull back. Although we've already had a pullback, 250 pips in just 45 minutes. Uh, about 30 minutes. So I'm going to get rid of the downward trend line here because that's not valid anymore. That's not valid. We have the new high and strategy. I do a top-down analysis. So I start with the monthly, take the all-time high, and then come back to the weekly, daily, and then the 15. And these upward trends here, you see they go all the way back to the monthly chart, the previous low, and then we work our way up and, steeper trend lines as I get another touch. So this is my line, this green one here. So I cannot put a new down yet. Wait and see how this starts to unfold. Yeah, I can trend line starting at this new all-time high. Let's just activate this. Whoa. This is the fair value gap indicator that I use. Not that I'm not going to take a trade on this, but look, there wouldn't have been any good trades here. Several fair value gaps here. And actually, according to this, mark this up. Now, normally I would take a trade when it comes back to the 50% level of the fair value gap. I would go long. London or the New York session. It looks like that's where it is now. This is all just look at what's going on here and where it's situated. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, I don't take that in the Asian session. The only trade I would have taken today would be at the opening, but I didn't get up. Raj, I know you got up earlier. Did you take any trade, or did you go long Tokyo on this trade today? Oh, so you did take a trade. Good. Yeah, I was thinking also over the weekend that we're gonna see a big move up, but I just didn't get up. Didn't get up for the Tokyo market. Should have, would have, could have, but didn't. Never mind. There will always be another good trade setup opportunity. Yep, you got the worm today. Congrat- Congratulations. This was a massive move. Tokyo opened at 45.39 and went all the way up to 46.01. A 600. Wow. One lot, and that's $6,000. I doubt that you trade one lot, but whatever you, even a micro lot, 0.1 would have been $60. 0.1 would have been $600. That's what I usually trade on my firm account is 0. That would have been $600. Well, I didn't get the worm today. Early bird gets so true. So true today. Yeah, I did scan through platinum, and I don't look at. I'm not going to trade silver. I did scan through charts this morning. Oil made a big move, but oil is already making a big pullback. It made a huge move, and that was earlier than Tokyo, I believe. And then okay, yeah, platinum made a big move up, but it's already pulling back. We can adjust our trend line there. Yeah, this big green candle here. This is New Zealand opening. I don't trade. I never trade when the market first. The spread is too high. It did start to. Would have had a good one here with the opening of. That's Tokyo there. Tokyo opened at 7 o'clock, 1 hour and 27 minutes ago. So yeah, there would have been a bit of a good move on the silver. We can do that. Silver. I don't put any trend lines on here. Oh, silver is still going up. Yeah, silver made a good one. This is the opening of Tokyo right there. Gold has done the best. Gold made the biggest move. Look at copper. Copper's made a good move. All the metals are doing well. A big move up there. And this is the Tokyo opening right there, copper. So it's just gone up, but now made a big starting to go up again. So it's all the metals. What do you mean, Raj? You messed up on that. You got the worst feel. What do you mean you messed up on that? What do you mean? You got the worm. How did you mess? So the momentum has slowed down a little bit now, and this is normal. This is just typical. $100 move, 1,000 pips since the opening of the market. It's not going to go straight up. So we're going to see some consolidation, some retracement. And the question is, how far will it retrace during the Asian session? And even zoom. I've got my no, I don't have the low mark from yesterday on this chart. We will at least come back down to the previous high on there. I believe we will come back at least to 45.17. That was the previous high yesterday. If you look at that, yeah. The previous day high on not yesterday, on Friday. Previous day high on Friday. So as we retrace, I'm pretty sure that's where this is where all of the liquidity is, and I expect that we will come back down here, take out that liquidity. They do some people call it a stop. The institutions take out all the stops and the pending orders, and that liquidity comes back into the market, and then they will start to push up to higher prices. That's what will normally happen. So it won't be any surprise to me if we come down here. Maybe not during the Asian session, but I believe during London, they will reverse it this previous day high Friday. They go a little bit below that, sweep, a liquidity grab, a sweep of the previous day high, take out all the stop losses, and then with that liquidity, start pushing the price back up. Certainly, the New York session will see continuing bullish movement. Okay, good. We waited 15 minutes and then took the trade. That's what I do. That's my strategy. Wait till that 15-minute candle closes and then take the trade. I'll go ahead and mark that up too. This is the previous day high. So my question, where does the market need to go to grab the liquidity? And that is the previous day high from Friday. So we're off to 2026. We got a new year started now. Last year I didn't take any last week, the first week of the year I didn't take a trade in the Asian market. Now we are full steam ahead. I'll be here every day for the opening of the Asian market at Indochina time. That's Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand. Now, guys, for this year, this is new. Those of you that follow me, this is new. I'm also live YouTube on the new session. When I say new session, I mean the opening of Wall Street. That is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9:30 p.m. China time. I know it's too late for you, Raj, but I have decided that this year I'm going to start trading in the New York session for the first hour or so. Wall Street. And yeah, this is a new plan that I've developed over the holidays. I put together a new strategy that I've been researching last year, working on. I have different charts set up for that New York session. Already had a good successful trade Friday with this new strategy that I'm using. So I'll be sharing that with you guys in the New York session when Wall Street opens. It's different from the trend line strategy. still will keep using the trend line strategy, especially in the Asian and London market. Um, Actually, Raj, that's a good question. This new strategy, yeah, well, the strategy can also be used in the London session and the New York session both. But most of the activity, and I believe the better trades will come in the U.S. session. But I'll be explaining that in tonight's session, in today's Monday opening of Wall Street. I don't want to go into that this morning, get everybody confused, get myself confused. And it's really so I'm very excited about it actually. Put a lot of research into this and I have my chart set up and already making some good successful trades on it. Made a really good trade on Friday with that new after the opening of Asia. We're not seeing anything at all, and this is to be expected. Just some consolidation, sideways movement after that huge $100 move with the opening of today. In the old days, I would be kicking myself, let the emotions play on my head. Oh, for the you knew it was going to make a big move, but I have detached my emotions from trading, and all I do is I look at the chart and say, okay, I didn't take that trade, so I will look for another opportunity, and there will always be another opportunity. If you look at the big picture and how the institutions trade, and I mean the central banks, fund managers, all the big players that are playing with billions of dollars, the Asian session is generally set the tone for the day. We'll have Asian high and Asian low, and then the institutions work with that. That's kind of a hint strategy that I use for London and US is kind of zoom out, look at what Asia has set up with their high, which we already have, presumably. I don't believe we'll go any higher than this today, and then we'll wait and see what the Asian low is. Asia will probably bring it down further, but I don't think they'll take out this previous from Friday. But I think London will take out this previous day high from, and then we're likely to see a continuation of the bullish prices. Maybe break above. That's just speculation. Let's wait and see. Okay, guys, I'm going to close out for the day. We're not going to see anything in the rest of the Asian market for the next hour or two. I think we'll be back in the Wall Street session, 9:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 a.m., 9:30 p.m. Indochina. And I think that's well after midnight in New Zealand and Australia. Anybody is still up, but I get people from all over the world, different time zones. So I will be here. So thank you guys for being here today. I'll be here every day, Monday to Friday at the same time. Don't forget to like and share. And all the best for trading today. And I'll see you again next time. Okay. Have a great day wherever you are in the world.